I have to talk quick because my camera only records up to 4 minutes. So, hi Mizzy, hi Molly, hi Charlie, hi Cree, and hi Brianna and Annie. The hardest thing that I've ever had to go through was the loss of my grandmother, and let me tell you why. Because it led up to other events that were hard to go through. I lost my grandmother when I was 13 years old. I was a freshman in high school. And my mom had me when she was 15 years old. So she was constantly working, and my grandmother was always helping me. She was bedridden because she was hit by a car before I was born. So it was really tough on my aunt, my mom, and my grandfather, taking care of her. So she put effort into taking care of me, helped me with my homework. She taught me how to play Monopoly, and she taught me how to play other board games and some card games, and she just loved me like I was her own child. I used to watch Star Wars in her lap and Spaceballs and other movies, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and she used to watch me out the window while I played in the pool. But the reason why it was tough because when I did lose her, I took it really hard because it was like she was my own mother, and I didn't even get to say goodbye the last time I saw her. So I started slacking off in school. I started hanging out with a bad crowd, and I started smoking weed. And when I graduated, I got really, really depressed because I know she was looking down on me. And when I didn't say goodbye, that really affected me. And I got into drugs because my father was never in my life because he was a drug addict, so I didn't have a father figure. So I'm like, well, I'm going to see what my dad loves more than me. So I got into drugs for about a year. And I didn't consider myself a drug addict. I was experimenting for a year. But it was really tough because at the time of me getting off of the drugs, I was in a very abusive relationship. I was abused constantly, and I won't talk about that, but it was hard. And so I had to get off the drugs, and that was like the hardest couple days ever in my life. But whoo, the best sleep ever. Anyways, so I am off of drugs. I've been off of drugs for about 4 years, and that's probably the hardest thing I've ever had to go through was losing my grandmother because it made me depressed and it made me get into other things that I shouldn't have gotten into. So I hope that answered your question, and this is just tough for me to talk about, but it's okay. It's good to talk about it. Thank you, and I hope to see you guys next round. Thank you guys. Love you. Bye.